Hello. If you're seeing this, remember, there is no such thing as a coincidence. There is some part of this message that is for you. So if you're seeing this on YouTube, I'll have the signs that this message is for you in the description. And if you're watching this on TikTok, everything will be on the screen. Just like a little brief synopsis. You may have been more clumsy recently. You may have been seeing a lot of fire hydrants or something significant about fire hydrants. Dogs barking a lot. The color red. 11, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 4 times. And then 2, 4 times. As well as sirens and whistling. Now, some channeled songs I have everything written down too, because again, messages come in as I'm just out and about. So the songs I have channeled in are When I'm Gone by Eminem, Great Gatsby by Rod Wave, Counting Stars by One Republic, Vulnerability by Kai or Key Alexis, and Sermon by James Arthur. Now, of course, as I usually do, I have a few quotations. So Vulnerability, a quotation that stood out to me from that song is this line. They want more of me, but I'm afraid for them to see the ugliness that's in my soul. Will they still love me? Will you still love me? The others all abandoned me. Wow. Now, Sermon by James Arthur. This stood out to me. When I feel your love upon me, I know that I am truly blessed. Sometimes you've got to face the darkness to step into the light again. Give me your heart. Give me your pain. Give me your burden. Because I can take everything that you can give, forgiving everything that you did. Now, I don't remember what this song is called, but this is a Jhené Aiko song. And this is the line that kept repeating in my mind. Everything must go. Like everything you think you know, everything must go. Like everything you own, forget about it. Everything must go. Like everything you think you know. Okay, so it feels like this collective is just having a really hard time accepting their shadow, accepting their mistakes, accepting their trauma, because your shadow can also be the things that have happened to you that were out of your control, as well as things that you've allowed or accepted that you shouldn't have. And it could also be things that you've done to other people. So whatever the case may be, this collective is having a really hard time accepting this shadow, this version of themselves. Some of you all, again, have a really dark side, and you feel that this dark side is who you truly are. And honestly, to a degree, your shadow is who you are, but your light is also who you are. You're just having a hard time tapping into the side of you that is more loving. Why is that? It's because your heart chakra is in need of healing. And I think a lot of people, they don't understand this fact. God is absolutely consciousness. But what else is God? God is love. God is love, and love is the frequency. Unconditional love is the vibration of alignment that gets you into your highest timeline. Okay? And when your heart chakra is in need of healing, you may feel evil. You may feel violent. You may feel angry. This doesn't mean it's who you truly are. Pain, trauma, mistakes, heartache, these things make us angry. They make us feel like our darkness is who we are. An example that comes to my mind is Moana. If you ever seen Moana, Takai and Tafiti. I could be saying these names wrong, but there is a portion of this movie where Moana has to restore the heart or return the heart of Takai, and Takai is like this violent, angry being that destroys all that come near, right? But it's because Takai's heart has been stolen, literally and even figuratively. And so once Moana returns the heart of Takai, Takai turns into Tafiti. And Tafiti is who Takai was all along. I feel that like this collective can relate to Takai. You are in need of healing. You need to remember who you truly are. As Moana is returning the heart of Tafiti, she sings this: "They have stolen the heart from inside you, but this does not define you. This is not who you are. You know who you are, who you truly are." And this is when she gives the heart of Tafiti back to Takai, which turns Takai back into Tafiti. That evil that you feel, that darkness, this may come from allowing yourself to be in negative environments, or this could just be you allowing your darkness, your anger, this energy to overcome you. But really, this is just unaddressed pain. It's unaddressed heartache. You just need love. And this love begins with loving yourself so that you can then reflect this love back to others. You see, how can you expect to be prosperous and abundant if you don't even truly love or understand all parts of yourself, including your darkness and your light? Because hear me when I say you have both within you. This universe is filled with balance, and even within your own body, there is balance. You are not just evil, darkness, and anger. So love yourself. Remember who you are. Remember your inner child. I think what happens is a lot of us, we lose that spark that we used to have as a child. You need to sit with yourself. Feel that spark again. Feel that love again, because that love is within you. It never left. It's just been buried by pain, heartache, trauma, and darkness. Rebirth is painful, but it's time for you to return to who you truly are, because this is not who you truly are. Find your heart again. Unconditional love is the frequency. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. I know rebirth is painful, but it's time. It's time for a new you to be born, the real you. Are you ready? I'm going to shuffle a few cards just to see what we get and see if this confirms our message or if it gives us more information that we may need. Okay, so far I pulled 4 cards. You are the chosen one in your bloodline. What was hidden will soon be revealed. Parent energy and divine timing is working in your favor. So these cards together tell me that you may still have some unaddressed childhood trauma, and this trauma could be regarding your parents. Maybe things your parents allowed or didn't allow, and when you sit with yourself and you understand that shadow work is important, this is when these truths will be revealed to you, which is what this card, what was hidden will soon be revealed. That's what this tells me. See, when you sit with yourself and understand, okay, I need to do some shadow work. When you meditate with this focus in mind, that is where the truths begin to reveal themselves about what you've been through, why your heart chakra is in need of being restored, right? Sitting with yourself, meditating, understanding that it is important to do shadow work. Yes, we are divine beings. You are a god or a goddess, correct? You're right. You are the chosen one in your bloodline. But that doesn't mean that we don't need time. Although time is not linear, there is still a journey. There is still a process. And healing is a part of that process. The same way the trauma was a part of the process. It may take some people months or even years to heal from heartache that they dealt with for decades. I mean, let's be for real. But once you actually tap in with yourself, once you actually tap in with your truth, that is when the abundance comes. I hope this makes sense. Your mistakes do not make you. Your trauma does not make you. The things you've been through, the things you've done, these things are not who you truly are. We all make mistakes. So let these things rise to the surface so that you can heal from them and move on. Open up your heart chakra so that you can be in alignment with the future that you truly deserve, whether that's internally or externally. You cannot truly be happy until you understand who you really are at your core, until you know what you've been through and you heal. That is when you can tap into the Christ consciousness that you understand exists. But how can you truly tap into this truth if you are being held back? Shadow work will change your life. I promise you. I pulled another card. Transformation is happening within. If you allow it to. The moment you allow the truth to come to the surface, when it comes to your trauma and the things you have been through, allowed, however you want to word it, this transformation, this rebirth will change your life. The abundance you are looking for, whether that's physical abundance or internal peace and happiness, whether that's love, these things can't come if you don't even truly know who you are. Who are you really? Tap back into that inner child. Who were you before the pain, before the heartache, before the trauma, before the mistakes? Who are you really? Heal that heart chakra. The world needs the real you. You need the real you. Your children, whoever. As always, take what resonates and leave what does not. I love you, and I hope this message was helpful.